Om Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. While continuing learning Sriman Narayaneeyam, here Dashakam 88 helps devotees to worship Krishna in Santana Gopala Swarupam. It is evident that by praying to Lord Krishna, many devotees have been blessed with child. The importance, significance, and how to pray to Lord Krishna through Dashakam 88 is elaborated in detail. Dashakam 88 of the Narayaneeyam is centered around the divine episode of Santana Gopalam, a sacred story highlighting Lord Krishna's supreme power, the devotion of Arjuna, and the mystery of lost children of a Brahmin. It demonstrates how the Lord alone is the ultimate protector and fulfiller of all desires, including the desire of progeny, Santana, that is, child. The key highlights of Dashakam. Number 1, the Brahmin's tragedy. A Brahmin in Dwaraka lost 9 children, one after another, at birth. He came to the court of Krishna repeatedly, blaming the ruling class for his misfortune. Number 2, Arjuna's vow. Arjuna, present at the time, was deeply moved. Out of pride in his warrior abilities, he vowed to protect the next child, or else sacrifice his life. Number 3, Arjuna's failure. Despite all his efforts using celestial weapons and shields, the 10th child still disappeared mysteriously. Arjuna was devastated and prepared to fulfill his vow by ending his life. Number 4, Krishna's intervention. At the last moment, Krishna stopped Arjuna and said the matter was beyond human understanding. He took Arjuna on a cosmic journey beyond the universe. Number 5, meeting Mahavishnu. They reached the abode of Mahavishnu, who revealed that he had taken the children just to have the blessing of seeing Lord Krishna in person. Number 6, children returned. Krishna brought all the lost children back from Mahavishnu and restored them to the Brahmin, fulfilling his deepest desire and preserving Arjuna's honor. Spiritual significance of Dashakam 88. Number 1, supremacy of divine grace. Even Arjuna, the greatest of warriors, failed in his mission. The episode shows that no human strength or skill can succeed without the grace of the Lord. 2, devotion and compassion. Krishna responded not out of ego or obligation, but out of pure love and compassion for his devotee. He acts when no one else can. 3, dismantling ego. Arjuna's pride in his abilities was softened by divine wisdom. He learned that surrender is higher than skill. 4, the true protector. Krishna alone is the protector of life, dharma, and dignity. The Lord doesn't give wealth or children. He gives reassurance, fulfillment, and peace. 5, beyond the universe. Krishna's journey to Mahavishnu reveals that he is not just a divine being with creation, he is beyond it, and even other gods long to see him. 6, Santana Gopala worship. This Dashakam forms the basis of the popular worship of Krishna as Santana Gopala, the giver of progeny and family blessings. Many couples pray to him for healthy children. The Dashakam 88 ends with a humble appeal to Lord Guruvayurappan, the protector of devotees and one who removes sorrow and grants blessings, especially the blessing of children and liberation. Spiritual significance for childless devotees of Dashakam 88. Dashakam 88 of the Narayaneeyam describes Krishna as Santana Gopala and is particularly honored for blessing childless couples with progeny. This tradition is well supported by scriptural references, temple practices, and devotional texts. The primary reason Dashakam 88 recommends worshipping Krishna for progeny is because not only Krishna himself was born as a divine child to Devaki and Vasudeva, and also of the incidents involving the lost children of Devaki and the Brahmins. Though it is popularly associated with Krishna's birth and often recommended for progeny prayers, the verses themselves do not directly describe Krishna's birth. Instead, they describe two miraculous episodes where Krishna restores lost children. Let's break it down in detail. Devaki and Vasudeva's intense desire for a child. It is said that Devaki and Vasudeva were born in several previous lives and performed great tapas, that is, austerities, penance, prayer with great devotion. In one such life, they worshipped Lord Vishnu, desiring him as their own child. Moved by their unwavering devotion, the Lord promised to be born as their son in a future birth. They didn't ask for a child. They asked for God Himself as their child. As a result, Narayana agreed to be born to them not once, but 3 times. As Prishnigarbha, as Vamana, finally as Krishna, fulfilling the wish completely. Symbolism of divine birth. Krishna's birth is not just a historical event. It is symbolism of spiritual rebirth, divine fulfillment, and the removal of inner darkness. For a couple desiring progeny, Krishna's birth in Devaki's womb represents divine intervention after suffering and delay. Krishna's divine lineage to Devaki and Vasudeva as a result of sincere yearning for progeny proves that intense, pure desire combined with the devotion can invoke divine blessings. Krishna being born to Devaki and Vasudeva is a spiritual epitome for divine children born through prayer. The dead children of Devaki. Devaki gave birth to 6 sons before Krishna. Those 6 sons were killed by Kamsa immediately after their birth. The 7th was Balarama, transferred to Rohini's womb mystically. The 8th was Krishna, who was born safely. Krishna later brings back the dead 6 sons from Sutala, the realm of Mahabali. Devaki is finally able to nurse and embrace them, fulfilling her long-awaited motherly longing and joy. After this moment of grace, the children attain liberation. This act is one of ultimate compassion, not only restoring life but healing a mother's deepest grief. Krishna brings back the 6 sons of Devaki from Sutala is the divine response to a devotee couple's longing for a child across multiple births. The focus is not on the tragic loss of 6 sons, but the miracle of Krishna's birth as Santana Gopala. The Brahmin's children episode. The incident of the Brahmin's sons occurs when Krishna is living in Dwaraka. A Brahmin loses his sons one after the another and blames Krishna for not protecting Dharma. Arjuna promises to protect the next child but fails and humbly surrenders to Krishna. Krishna then takes Arjuna to Vaikuntha, where they retrieve the lost children from Mahavishnu. The lost children are returned to the Brahmin, who is overwhelmed with joy. This shows Krishna as the protector and restorer of children and is the basis for Dashakam 88's relevance to childless couples. This is a divine demonstration of Krishna's cosmic power, his compassion, and responsiveness to suffering. Thus, reciting Dashakam 88 is an invocation of that same grace, especially when the devotees see Krishna not only as a god but as the longed for child who is already on the way. Bhakti as the real path of fulfillment. Finally, this Dashakam reinforces the truth that devotion, not ritual alone, is the cause of divine grace. Krishna was born not because of any magic or karma alone, but because of the deep love, longing, and surrender of his parents. That same Bhakti Shakti is accessible to anyone who prays with faith today. Now, let us see the traditional practices of praying for Santana, the child. Here is how one could pray and follow the path recommended by scriptures to seek blessings from Krishna for child. One who removes sorrow and grants blessings, especially for the blessing of children and liberation. Direct representation of child loss and restoration. As mentioned earlier, the Devaki's dead children and Brahmin's repeated loss of children represent the agony faced by childless couples or those who experience miscarriages or infant loss. Krishna's act of retrieving and restoring the lost children directly symbolizes divine intervention in granting offspring. This makes the Dashakam a spiritual remedy believed to remove the karmic and doshic reasons behind childlessness. Let's see what is karmic and doshic reasons. Karmic reasons. In the spiritual and dharmic view, especially in Sanatan Dharma, every soul carries a record of its past actions, that is karma, which influence health, relationships, wealth, and in this case, the ability to have children. Doshic reasons. The term doshik refers to anything related to doshas. That means flaws, imbalances, or negative influences, particularly those believed to affect fertility or childbirth in Vedic astrology. Demonstration of divine supremacy over karma. Even Arjuna, with all his might and promise, fails to protect the Brahmin's child. Krishna alone retrieves them from the abode of Mahavishnu, symbolizing that only divine grace, not mere effort or ritual, can remove deep karmic blocks. This teaches that sincere prayer and surrender to the Lord are the key to fulfilling such heartfelt desires. Restoration of joy and family completion. The return of children restores Brahmin's family and joy. Devotees see this as a divine assurance that earnest prayer, even in the darkest times, can bring the blessings of family completeness. There are several practices of praying for Santana, the child. Let us see some traditional practices of praying for Santana or the child. Number 1. Worship of Krishna in the form of Santana Gopala. In Dashakam 88, Krishna is described granting the boon of a child to Devaki and Vasudeva after their many lifetimes of yearnings and austerities. In the same way, Krishna is worshipped as Santana Gopala, the divine child who grants children to devotees. Santana Gopala is typically visualized as a baby Krishna crawling or lying on a leaf, as in the Pralaya Leela, holding butter or flute, smiling blissfully. Tender, radiant, and full of divine charm, Santana Gopala Swarupam of Krishna. Devotees believe that chanting or meditating on this form of Krishna, especially through this Dashakam, invokes his blessings to grant healthy progeny. Number 2. The recommended mantra. A very important mantra from Brahma Vaivarta Purana is traditionally chanted for progeny. Santana Gopala Mantra. Om Shreem Hreem Glaum Devaki Suta Govinda Vasudeva Jagatpate Dehi Me Tanayam Krishna Tvamaham Sharanam Gataha. Meaning, O Devaki Suta, the son of Devaki, Govinda, Vasudeva, Lord of the universe, grant me a child. O Krishna, I surrender completely to you. Recommended practice. Chant this mantra 108 times daily with faith and devotion. Best done in Brahma Muhurta, early morning, or during Sandhya hours, evenings. Sit before a picture or idol of Santana Gopala Krishna. Offer butter or tulsi to Krishna. Though there are several Santana Gopala mantrams, reading this Dashakam and the above mantra is believed to be encouraging us to let go of ego, rely on God fully, and trust that what seems like a delay or loss may be a hidden divine plan. The Lord always responds to sincere devotion, even if it means crossing universe to bless a humble soul. Let's see word by word meaning of this mantra. Om, the primordial sacred sound. Shreem, a seed syllable for wealth, prosperity, and divine grace. Hreem, seed syllable representing divine energy and protection. Glaum, a seed syllable associated with Lord Krishna. Devaki Sutta, son of Devaki. Govinda, one who gives pleasure to the senses and the cows. Vasudeva, son of Vasudeva and another name of Krishna. Jagatpate, Lord of the universe. Dehi me tanayam, grant me a child. Krishna, O Lord Krishna. Tvam aham sharanam gataha, I have taken refuge in you. I would like to add my recommendation here as taught by my Guru. The Aksharas Om, Shreem, Hreem, Glaum are considered to be Bija mantra. In Sanskrit, Bija means seed. Only when the seeds are sown into the soil with water, sunlight, and other nutrients, it becomes a plant or tree. If it is kept outside, it becomes dried and may become a grain or waste. Similarly, these bija mantras needs to be sown in the mind. That means these should be chanted within the mind itself, so as to have the benefit like fruit-filled trees. Hence, my request is to chant the above shloka in the mind as many times as it is convenient for the devotees. Number 3, Vrata, vow, and puja rituals. Many traditions recommend Santana Gopala Puja or Vrata, performed in temples or at home with a qualified priest. Use of Krishna doll or idol placed in a cradle, offering milk, butter, sweets, and chanting of Vishnu Sahasranama or Dashakam 88. Observance of Vrat on auspicious days like Ekadashi, Krishna Janmashtami or Thursdays. Number 4, Parayanam. Parayanam means recitation. Here, recitation of Narayaneeyam. Reading or listening to Dashakam 88 daily or on specific days with faith is said to remove obstacles related to progeny, help couples align with divine will and past karmas, bring about the blessings of Krishna in a gentle and compassionate form. Some devotees even choose to do a full Narayaneeyam Parayanam. Number 5, temple traditions and special worship. At Guruvayur temple, where the Lord Krishna is worshipped as Vishnu with the energy of baby Krishna, there is a long-standing tradition of couples offering worship at Guruvayur, performing Tulabharam, offering butter, bananas, or coins as per one's vow, participating in Krishna Janmashtami celebrations. Devotees also visit temples like Udupi Krishna, Mannargudi Rajagopala Swami, and other Vaishnava temples where Santana Gopala worship is prominent. 6. Faith and surrender, that is, Bhakti and Sharanagati. Above all, Dashakam 88 teaches the power of Bhakti and surrender. Krishna appeared as a child to fulfill a heartfelt desire that was kept alive over many births. The key spiritual lessons are trust in divine timing, let go of ego and desperation, pray with love, not just longing. In essence, to follow what Dashakam 88 recommends, a devotee can meditate on Krishna as Santana Gopala, chant the special mantra daily, read or listen Dashakam 88 with devotion, perform worship with pure intent and offerings, follow scriptural or temple-based vratas, cultivate unwavering faith and surrender. Scriptures and traditions affirm its power when chanted with faith. Both stories reflect not just physical restoration of children alone, but spiritual completion, whether through moksha, liberation, or graceful return. The 10th verse of this Dashakam, Phalashruti, the Bhattatri prays, O Lord of Guruvayur, just as you fulfilled these desires and restored the lost children, please rid me of my ailments. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Om